Hi there. Hello. I hope you had a great week and welcome to the Green Pill. Yes, this is the place where every Friday a passionate health and performance obsessed geek brings you a snippet of data and actionable point to try and help you feel better. Now, over the course of the last 3 weeks, I've introduced what I consider to be the three foundational pillars of good health, and that being sleep, movement, and good nutrition. Now, based on all the information out there in the mainstream media today, I doubt these were any bombshells. But what I've learned from my own life experience is that I always used to think these were the only things you needed to do in order to tick the boxes for good health. And what I've learned is actually that's not quite it. You could do all these three things to perfection and you still might not feel good. That's why I consider them to be the three foundational pillars, because I think they build a solid, excellent foundation in order to work on the higher levels of health. And I have another three pillars above them, which I consider to be the spiritual pillars. Some may feel more comfortable calling them the mental pillars of good health. So, to start with, I wanted to introduce you to the first of these, the fourth overall pillar, and that is meditation. Now, meditation, I think it's very well known in the mainstream, but not the extent of the benefits. Now, there's all sorts of data out there about how it changes brain structure, but the place I wanted to start in terms of this week's source is actually a story I heard of the CEO of Whoop, Will Ahmed. I heard him on a podcast recently, and his story actually blew me away. Now, he is someone who was a Harvard athlete who became obsessed with studying recovery, so all you could about nutrition, about sleep. So, pretty much someone as knowledgeable about the three foundational pillars as you could possibly find. And he created a wearable technology, Whoop, in order to help people with that and change the world and change people's performance. But his own story I found fascinating. So, he was someone who, at the age of 24, had grown out a company, and this company was worth 10 million, and I think he had 25 people working for him at the time. So he was as successful as you can be, and yet he said he felt really unhappy and he was overwhelmed by all the stress of it, and he kind of hit a brick wall at the age of 24. And what transformed his experience and his performance levels was discovering meditation. And he has practiced it every day for the last 7 years, and he's grown Whoop to be a company now worth 3.6 billion. So it's certainly 20 minutes a day well spent, in his opinion, I'm sure. And his story, I think, really resonated with me because I actually discovered meditation myself about 7 years ago, and I consider it the most important action I take every single day in terms of to my overall health. And in terms of action, what's this week's action point? Well, I don't want you to go and sit under a tree for an hour and try and clear your mind. I guess it's almost like the gym. It's best to start small. And I consider changing your mindset to be the most important action. So getting away from the idea that meditation is just something for the yogis and monks and some sort of zenny, wishy-washy experience. I think you can take Will's example and look at it as the ultimate performance enhancement tool there is, and how you can be as knowledgeable as you want about sleep, nutrition, and exercise. And you can have all the success that we attain for, just like Will had, but you might not be happy. And I found, just as I believe he did as well, that meditation is a great tool at helping you perform more consistently and also feel happier and better doing it. So I hope this was helpful. And if you, yeah, please feel free to give me your comments and feedback. I always appreciate it, and ping me any other questions. But have a great weekend, and remember to stack the odds in your favor and feel good now.